Hey guys, you're here for another installment from Force 15. This is update 1 on Typhoon Megi as of 17:35 UTC on the 26th of September 2016. Storm's location at 21.8 degrees north, 125.3 degrees east, with winds of 105 miles per hour, the pressure of 950 millibars, movement west-northwest at 14 miles an hour. So Typhoon Megi has now begun to re-intensify. Possibility that the storm may re-intensify to a Category 3. The satellite imagery is looking quite good, and an annular sort of shape and presentation to the storm is showing a possibility that the storm may be intensifying further than expected, possibly even up to a Category 3 before landfall in Taiwan. Just got to wait and see with this one. It's not going to be as bad as Typhoon Mirantai or anything like that. Here you guys can see there now the visible imagery. Storm on its final approach to Taiwan at the moment. Spiral bands already affecting the southern portions of Taiwan at the moment. I do believe there may be signal 2 or signal 3 warnings in effect at the moment. Don't quote me on that though. Now you guys can see the Dvorak imagery. A little bit of banding around the south there, it's slacking a little bit towards the north. And we're possibly looking at a landfall point possibly near the town of Tamale, possibly looking there, or near Taitung City as a possible landfall point for this storm. So here you guys can see the water vapor imagery, and this storm's looking good on that. The dry air isn't really impeding the storm in any way. It may just be dwindling slightly over on the sort of western front of that storm at the moment, just due to land interaction really. And there's also possibly, I think, just in the top corner there, a little bit drier there as well. So here you guys can see now the rainbow imagery. Cloud tops have been cooling. If you guys go onto the satellite service division, check out the animated GIFs. It's just my software will not allow me to play the actual GIFs themselves. It's a bit annoying like that, but I'm seeing if I can find new software soon, so stay tuned for that. Here you guys can see now the wind shear maps. Wind shear ahead of the storm, possibly about running parallel between sort of like Hong Kong and Shenhui. That's where the wind shear is sort of parallel to where it's starting to intensify a little bit there on the wind shear front. But directly ahead of the storm over Taiwan, wind shear is diminishing, though the storm is pretty much now being surrounded by wind shear. The head of the storm just before landfall in China, that may weaken the storm slightly before its landfall there in China. Possibly still as a strong Category 2. Here's the forecast track. I know it's a bit later in the video, guys, but hey ho. So it's just because the way that it was set up. So here you guys can see a possible landfall within the next 12 to 18, maybe 24 hours. We've got a landfall point, so probably about midday tomorrow UTC is when we could possibly be looking at a landfall there. Taiwan has been pummeled this year by several storms in the forms of Malacca making a close approach, also Typhoon Mirantai, and also I do believe Lion Rock to be causing some severe surf there as well. But now, and also Napartak as well, actually, not one to remember as well. But now to reiterate the updates. This is update 1 on Typhoon Megi as of 17:35 UTC on the 26th of September 2016. Storm's location at 21.8 degrees north, 125.3 degrees east, with winds of 105 miles per hour, and the pressure of 950 millibars, movement west-northwest at 14 miles an hour. But anyway, that's all from me now. Thank you guys for watching. This is Force 15 signing off.